So good morning folks, we are here at the scenic village of Icacos. And today's a big day for Southwestern, you know why? We're doing a video of a traditional Hindu wedding right here in Icacos. And this is the decor folks, look at it. The stage is set for the wedding ceremony today. Chairs are laid out, decor. Alright. This is the place that people are gonna come to eat. And of course, I must mention this. There must be sohari leaf. This is a traditional sohari leaf that is used as a plate for these kind of occasion. Let's go and check the bride. Right, and this is the bride right here, getting her makeup done. How do you feel this morning?
Good.
And this is the
Henna.
henna. It's like a dye that is painted on the hands. So all this is part of the decor. And who's the makeup artist?
Mr. Carlton Papa.
And he's doing a wonderful job. The best.
The best.
So Mr. Carlton, what's your number?
326-5815.
Alright. So any girls listening to this intend to get married, this is the guy to look to get your makeup done.
This is the guy to get your makeup done for anything actually. All events, even the carnival.
So we could showcase the Cinderella shoes and things like that?
Sure.
Right. So this is some of the trinkets. Yes, look at that. The Cinderella shoes. And the Pandora box. And the bracelets. I can't wait to see you adorning these trinkets here.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Look at that.
That's for the two outfits.
Nice. Also, you're gonna have a
change.
a change after the ceremony. So we're looking forward to this. The next part of this. Stay tuned.
Where's the name of
on behalf of the membership of both families, the Putram family that's here and the Gajadal family from Grand Trace, welcome you to this very auspicious occasion of the marriage ceremony of Ravina and Malcolm. I must say that it is very indeed warm and hearty to have you all here. You have taken time out from all your worldly commitments to be a part of, and quite rightly so. You believe in the fact that many are called and few are chosen, that's so? That's what we are told, huh? So consider yourself well chosen to be here. And having said that, let me also establish a further protocol. And those of you, I know that some of you all would have journeyed very far. Should you have the urge or the desire to replenish your energy, walk straight down and partake of some of the refreshments that have been provided for you all as guests of honor in this very sacred occasion marking the ceremony, the marriage ceremony of both Malcolm and Ravina. So before we actually commit ourselves to the ceremony, let me give you a brief explanation of what is our undertaking today, because far too often we find people, and only yesterday I was reiterating that fact, and I'm saying that now because of social media and so on, we don't see the written document, that's the handout or the invitation where you will get a long time. You get a long time invitation in a nice envelope. And what was some of the wording that was there? One of the first set of wording would have been, you are invited to what? What's the word they use? Witness the marriage ceremony. And not very often we get the opportunity to really be a witness to the ceremony, and very often I would hear this as a comment on the behalf of people in the Sabha that Baba, we don't know where we're going and we don't understand. Right? So my duty is to edify you as it relates to what is yet to take place. So let me briefly explain. Okay? So that society, if society is to benefit from anything, there must be some level of sanctification that is afforded to that activity. And so today, both Ravina and Malcolm has decided to venture into the domain of what we term on the Sanatana Dharma that he has asked for, which is the second elevated status of the four ashramas in Sanatana Dharma. That is marriage life. And if we were to follow the structural pattern of all scriptural injunctions, the book of Genesis says that a man shall leave his home, his father and mother's home, and enter the domain of marriage with his wife. Chaitri Brahma, that's a book in our Sanatana Dharma, says Atho, Atha, Yatha, Yathe. Meaning to say that a man shall become one with his life partner, which is a lady, and forge ahead. Okay? So there are many similarities in all spheres of religion. What is important here is understanding that there must be some level of sanctification, because society breeds upon what we have to offer. So if society is to benefit from the connection between both parties, it means to say that we have to start on a concretized platform. It means to say that the marriage ceremony itself must be sanctified. And that is what we are here to do today. To sanctify the marriage. The marriage is not only between and bringing Ravina and Malcolm together. It gives an opportunity for two families to come together, bridging a gap, bringing the family of the Gajadhars and the family of the Budram together, well knitted together. And so too, by extension, it also affords an opportunity for two villages now to come together. That's the village of Grand Trace, Rosilak, and Icacos. So let's find the drive was long. Those of you who ventured from Grand Trace, you find the journey was long. And we just make that every day. We always in Grand Trace. Okay? But the thing about it is that it allows an opportunity for unification. That's where I'm getting to. That's the power of a marriage ceremony. Unifying the bondage that is going to be shared by parties. And so, we have in Sanatana Dharma, the sphere of Hinduism is so great that it affords us an opportunity to choose. There are almost 8 types of marriages in Hinduism, of which Brahm Vivah Sanskar stands out topmost. Today, you will witness an abridged version of what is called the Brahm Vivah Sanskar. The Brahm Vivah Sanskar extends to the 3-day ceremony, as you all will know, starting with the Hardi and the Matkor and ending with the actual wedding itself and followed by the nullification, which is the Kanhan and son. Right? But today now, because of the passage of time and experiences and so on, and certain circumstances, we have to abridge that. And today we see an abridged version of the Brahm Vivah Sanskar, which entails many things. But most importantly, 2 most outstanding things here is the Saptapadi, which is the 7 footsteps that both parties will take, measuring up and infusing the energy into their marriage, and the Lava Bahawar, which is the going around of the sacrificial fire. Now, why and how important it is to rotate and circumambulate around that fire? If we were to take a lesson from even the Bible, when God wanted to speak to man, how did he come? In what form? What form he came? He came in the form of a ball of fire. One of the most important ingredient, one of the most outstanding thing in any ceremony is what? The Havan, which is the fire. And most of us will return by way of fire. Isn't it that we speak of from ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and so on? So everything is placed into the sacrificial fire. So that sacrificial fire is representative of the energy of God. So if you want to be sanctified and you want your level of energy to rise into a great level of positivity, then there must be the importance of the presence of the sacrificial fire, and then we will have the circumambulation of that. And as we go around these steps, I will further explain to you the meaning of these things, and of course we'll do the vows and so on. So for the rest of the evening, I'll take you through probably an hour or so through the ceremony. I'll try my best to So we begin the worship by giving praises to Bhagwan Ganesh, God Shiva. Now, throughout our lives, we are governed by the blessings of the deities. So when there is a birth in the family, the deity is to be worshipped. During your lifespan, there are deities to be worshipped. And when you die also, there are various deities to be worshipped. In a situation and an occasion like a wedding and so on, wedding ceremonies are governed by Bhagwan Ganesh and his divine mother Gauri, his father Lord Shiva. So these are the deities we are going to invoke. Why? Because Ganesh, Gauri, Shiva and Kartikeya represent the divine family known as divine Parivar. Parivar in Hindi is family. And if you would want something of this sort, your marriage to be divine by nature, then isn't it that you will have to incur the blessings of those responsible for that? And as I said, the deity is responsible, Ganesh Gauri, Shiva, so we invoke Bhagwan Ganesh. Pray to Lord Ganesh. We may entertain prayer also to for Lord Ganesh. Remove all obstacles in our lives, and so we pray that those obstacles are yet to come, those that have gone, those that are here, that because of the blessings of Bhagwan Ganesh, and as you parties engage in your life to forge together, blessings be upon you all, so that difficult and trials and tribulations that you meet will be overcome by the blessings of Ganapati. Om Dharmani Sulaganandravadhanam Lambo Dharam Sundaram Praspannamadakadalo Yamadhalo Veganastam Dhantara Trikatarum Jai Sindhu Shavakaram Mandai Sail Sukastam Ganapati Siddhi Pradam Kamadam Om Ganapate Namaha. Om Ganapati Devaya Avayami Snapayami Pujayami Hari Omam Gauri. Meditate on Gauri Devi Mata, who is the eighth siddhi of connective energy, Shakti Devi Durga. Om Sarva Mangala Mangale Sive Sarvat Sarke Shantram Ke Gauri Narayana Namaste. Namaste Deve Devesh Namaste Dharan Namaste Pundarigaksh Namaste Parameshwari Sri Gauri Devi Mata Ki Jai. Avayami Snapayami Pujayami. And now Lord Shiva. Pray to Lord Shiva, who is the third aspect of the Holy Trinity of Godhead. We pray, Lord Shiva, may your blessings be upon us. Hari Om Namastaru Brahmanivayo Tote Kavadam Bahu Vinamutate Namamyate Rudra Shivatanur Ghora Pupa Om Hara 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 Bam Bam Mahadevam Rosmabhi Mahadev Ki Jai. To relish upon magnetism, energy. It's all about energy. The world comprises of 5 forms of energy, 5 levels of energy. So to our body, there's a composition. And inherent in all work is a composition of all these elements. The purpose of these things is to harmonize these levels of energy, to incorporate these levels of energy. And so we introduce the first form of energy in this worship, which is the energy of light. Pam, and we know that mantra, Pam, Asatoma Sadagamaya, which will stay momentarily. But to antedate and credence that light, it means to say that we must be that light. So today, as you all are holding that light together, and remember that magical word of together, I will explain to you why that word is called together and how it works more for the feminine than for the masculine, the word together, right? But we are forging together. And so that as you hold that light aloft, you are saying, oh Oma, let me be that light in her life. And you are saying, oh Oma, let me be that light in his life. So you're going to light up one another. Not with words, but with love. That's all? Don't get frightened. I'm here. So lift and wave. Om, join with mantra. Om Satoma Sadagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityohurmaya Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Sajam Chavarti Sanyukta Havainayo Shamaya Dipangrahan Devesham Trailoksham Dinapam. Face it. Om Hari Om Tat Sarvam Narpamastu. Om Sampujaste Mantrasya Bhyo Namaham Hari Om. Om Malayadani Sugandhini Malayadani Vye Prabhu Martan Pushpani Grihana Parameshwarim. Sampujaste Mantrasya, win the fear of the deities. May the deities be pleased to extend to you the blessings that you so desire. Om Hari Om Manojot Matasya Vrihaspati Yagyamamantano Vashtam Yagyat Samamandhatu Vishvadevasu Pratishtitam Hari Om. Ganesh Bhagavan ki jai, Gauri Mata ki jai, Shri Shankar Bhagavan ki jai. So we have concluded the ritualistic worship of the deities that are held predominant in Brahm Vivaha Sanskar. The next step, and to bring in the next step, I need to explain that to you. What is the local plans when you hear a fellow say go and get married? What is the local plan? What is say go and do what? Not get into trouble. I need your participation here. Sweets are being given. For those of you who answer correctly, you will get more sweets than others. Deodorant.
Tidy knot.
Oh God. Tie the knot. Good. Maki. Manoj. Extra parcel of sweets for this guy here. Tying of the knot. That is international. Whether I'm saying again, whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Christian, the general statement is you're going to tie the knot. But what is outstanding in a Hindu wedding? We really do tie the knot. That's so. And the fellow who is called for tying the knot, Ravina, is who? Not the Malcolm. Don't prom. You don't start already. You're married yet and you don't start to help she out already. Hold on. Your father. Right? So the fella who the whole responsible for anything from here on in is not father. Please. Not your father. Please. But your father. Where is he? Mr. Gajada. Where's he? Mr. Gajada. Come please, sir. It was the honor of bringing teeth and credence to the old adage of tying the knot. Come, you come sir. Come, you have to come tying the knot there. You'll feel me when I get away. So the tying of the knot is very symbolical of bringing the parties together. And it is one of the first steps in the Brahma style. Om Mami Rakshakara Bhulanayaka Gritavara Chaparuchiri Karisaya Sarva Devta Devim Matam Rakshantam Rakshantu Haro Yenavadhori Raja Dedavandu Mahabalaha Hari Om Gandhi Bandhan Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Dharma Mangalam Pumari Lakshmana Mangalaye Talo Hari. And he's the only man that is going to be responsible for loosing the knot, if at all it can be loose. Anything will loose. Right, the man responsible. Okay? Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Nice. So that was step 2. First step, we did worship. The second step was the tying of the knot. So now, when in Brahma Sanskar, it's a generative principle. Today, it's promotion. Nothing work. I know you like that. You need what? Again. Here we go. Today's promotion. Today, these two children are being promoted from brahmachari or single life to harmonize a life of their own. You came from a family, you came from a family. Today, you're going to forge ahead and build a family of your own. So, the family here, that is Ravina's parents and so on, will start out by doing what is called Pao Pujawi. Those of you who know, and for those of you who do not know, let me edify you. The lava power is where both parties will stand, and the younger brother of the bride will come, and he will pour offerings onto their hands, which will be placed into the sacrificial fire. So important, the sacrificial fires. And the lava really is a combination and a mixture of both sides, intertwining and signaling to the deities the intertwining and the unification of these two families. That is how important that is. So usually it is that both sides will have their lava parched and so on, and upon arrival at the marriage site, it will be given, and we have it here, and it has been mixed. So we are at a prepared state where we are going to perform that ceremony. And it means to say that each time we say that mantra and make an offering into the fire, okay, steps will be taken to circumambulate the entire deity which has been positioned and proclaimed and energized. So the energy is rising, developing here. So they are going to allow themselves to be contaminated with that level of positive energy. So we're going to have 3 by 3 by 1. First 3 footsteps, straight. Don't lead him away, but lead him together. And I told you I will explain that word together, how very unfortunate it is for the male and how very fortunate it is for the female. Right? And the next 3 circumambulation will be done together again, but by you holding on to hands and you leading. And then the last one, which is the 7th, you will do it together. So many times I have to use this word, together. Never forget that word. If it's one word, you will not forget again, as from today. There's the word together. Together, together. Remember that. That's the secret in marriage. And I will release to you the mantra for marriage also. Okay? Make sure you of all people memorize that mantra. It's going to work well for you, my friend. Okay? Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Om Aryamanam Deva Kanya Yakvivashtam Samo Aryamaha Deva Preto Murchati Mapate Swaha Idam Arvedam Namama. Om Hari Om Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dvaja Mangalam Pundarigakshmanah Mangalayatano Hari Hari Om. Go ahead. Same thing again. Mark, go behind. Put the hands. Do the same procedure. Om Ayam Nayu Prabhute Laja Havanasi Ayushmanastuve Patire Dhantang Gyanatayo Mama Swaha Idam Agne Idam Namama Lakshmaha Mangalaye Tano Hari Hari Omam Tatsat Brahmanarpamastu. Nicely. Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. The next step in the Brahma Sanskar is the what is called the Saptapadi. Sapta means 7, Padi means step. So just as a little child will be taking his or her first footstep, which is marked by the parent and looked upon as something of great importance, so too these 2 people are making their first set of footsteps together, and we have been invited to endorse that activity by our presence. And as they embrace each other to so take these footsteps, we look at the first footstep that we will take. Put both of you put your foot on the chair. Here, right. Follow me. The first step, as is customary in almost everything, and I spoke of that at length in the beginning, in the prelude, and I said that a foundation is important. So as you begin to build on that relationship together as husband and wife, you want to encourage your flow of blessings to have a foundation that is conducive to growth and development. And so enrich yourselves, empower yourselves with the blessings of the Almighty to have growth and development in all facets within the framework of your family that you're about to commit yourselves to developing. Om Eshu Ekapadi Bhava Mama Manu Brahmano Bhava Vishnu Swa Netu Putrana Vidavai Kahuratena Sandhu Jaradakshaha. Nice. Go on to the next second. The second step, what moment? The second step represents growing together physically, spiritually, and mentally. It means to say that you engross yourself with the blessings of the Almighty again. So, impeding upon physical, mental, and spiritual growth. Om Ajare Dvipadi Bhavasa Mamadu Brato Bhava Vishnu Stva Nayatu Putrana Vidavahe Vahustane Santu Jaradakshvatha. Grow in strength and strength. Go on to the third step. Now, just as one would position oneself to preparing your bed to sleep. You remember there's an old adage, say how you make your bed so you sleep? But brother, building a marriage is not an easy thing. And it takes time, patience, although you're not a doctor, and a lot of work, a lot of hard work. And you got to do it together. Hey, boy. So the third is establishing a mode of comfortability for mutual growth and development. That means both of you together. Pray. Om Aizmanamam Tripadi Bhavama Mamatu Vrato Bhava Vishnu Stva Netu Putrana. Comfortability. You have to establish a mode of trust. Trusting one another, having faith in one another, and having faith and confidence in your marriage. Alright? So this is for establishing trust, mutual love for each other. Om Maya Bhava Chaturpade Bhavama Mamatu Vrato Bhava Vishnu Stva Netu Putrana Vidavahe Bahu Ratena Santu Jadakshvadaha. Go on to the fifth. Now, for there to be growth, development, and the last thing is continuity. Remember, this is a family bringing together the family of Gajada, and so, and Budram. So you are going to forge ahead now to formulate your own family. I know how you want to call it. Tarbuj. Take half of your title and half of she title. Tarbuj or Mujdar. Some kind of thing you will name it. But you have to have progeny, continuity, children and so on. So you pray. Let your marriage be blessed with that. Om Prajabhya Panchavika Sa Panchapadi Bahu Vrataina Bhava Vishnu Stva Netu Putrana Vitavahe Bahu Ste Sandhu Jadashvata. Going to be sixth step. Measuring up. You want to enjoy life to its fullest. Happiness, contentment, and peace. Mark that word, Malcolm. Peace. Peace is something that is inherent. If you can only give what you have, and I hear a lot of time people say, I will give a peace of mind. Try not to give people a peace of mind, but to have peace of mind. It's a different thing. And listen, do not disturb that lady's peace of mind. And Ravina, do not disturb Malcolm's peace of mind. And do not try to give him a peace of mind. Do not call me. Call your father. Okay? Two people are going to be responsible for this marriage ceremony. Your father who tied to you, and your big brother who will come when you put that tag back. He's the man that you have to report to. Do not report to me. Again, I repeat. Do not report to me. That is He work. I is your guru. When I supersede all, when them can't solve it, I will go. Good. So, this is which step? Let me see what you follow me. How much? 6. Right? So you check in, that means you're involved. Good. Happiness, contentment, peace. Om Shatapadaviha Bhavam Samamatu Brato Bhava Vishnu Stva Netu Putrana Vidavahe Vahustane Santu Jaram Nashvam. Go on to the next one. And the 7th step. In order for there to be achievement of all these goals that we have established here, peace, tranquility, happiness, growth, development, and all these things, it can only come to pass if you do it all along this thing together. So pledge, hold your hands, go frightened, hold your hands, and just go sit up your hands down, hold it here. Hold it here. Hey, I'll expose you. You never tell your father? Well, you don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Discipline production and what? We have to be tolerating her. You have to learn to tolerate her. Huh? So you be tolerant of her attitudes and make changes where applicable and necessary. Okay? And you're saying also, should, life has a way of things will happen. And should she, by way of some unforeseen circumstances, not be able to carry out her responsibilities, that you will not shut upon her, but you will pick up the slack and get the job done. Yeah? What? You're laughing? I mean, this is going to happen. Alright? You will also place her at a high pedestal and always encourage her to find focus, and you will be self-fulfillment, and you will always behave towards her in a very kind and loving manner, and show that respect. You agree? Wonderful. Thank you very much, sir. The man has endorsed his vows to you. Agree with all those conditions, right? We did it right. The work together is to get her. I got to go through all this thing to get her. I'm not telling you it's a kind of bogus thing, but anyhow, hey, she's Russian. He's not Russian. You will always treat his relatives with courtesy, respect, dignity, and you will spare no efforts in affording them affordability, just as you would do your own family. You know? She has done that already? Very good. Wonderful. So you want to get a little practice. Good. Nice. You will work hard, feverishly. Don't get fever every day now. There's a difference between feverishly and fever. Right? Don't take me with me. Don't tell me, Baba, you say that I don't get fever. I don't get fever. Feverishly. That's what you say. Go read. Feverishly, you will work feverishly to ensure the protection and welfare of the family as he has given you that responsibility falls upon you as the head of the household to hold on to things. Right? Good. You will always speak pleasantly, be service-minded, and always try to be in a mode of contentment. And don't sulk and murmur and be jealous. Jealous? Cut that out. And don't give her any reason to be like that. And you, without reasoning, don't try to be like that. Sometimes we people, you tend to be, a little bit, but try not to. That's not all go well, alright? If there's no reason for something, you gotta learn to trust one another. And to trust one another, you have to trust yourself first. Right? Good. You will never be indifferent to your husband, and you will treat him with equity as he will treat you as a goddess. You will treat him as a god. And though when you go and give me coffee, say, drink it now if you want it, leave it there like fly ticket. That's it, manifested and say, in the vexatious mood. Don't watch man. I don't say, I get a big coffee. Those are the mantras, magical mantras. You know that mantra, right? Nice. You say, before you drink that coffee, the mode of gift is important. You all know that, right? Not so much what is given in, the manner in which is given. So, work towards that. If there are any differences between both of you all, you will try to resort to resolve them peacefully. The word is P-E-A-C, not P-I-E-C, and pick it up. Now they have plastic bin, and take it away. That's it, hand. If you can tell one that, sorry. They don't have to recover capacity. You will resolve them peacefully and never present them in a derogatory, do not bring him down in society as a game. It's about respecting one another. You see him do something wrong, don't go in front of people and try to correct the man. The thing is evil. Bring him one side, or wait when he reach out, say, man, this is not right. What you did there, that wasn't right. That's what learn. Society must know your business. I'll tell you how good it you have to be. That if you have a misunderstanding, which you know, all about is hard, right? Yes, it's part of it. And I'll tell you one of the most good says. If for some reason or you all have some, distortion, if your father comes to you, or if your father comes to your mother, or anybody comes to you, they must know that you must behave in such a way for them. Society must not, but we love it. They call it on the phone, yes, that's him out. Akim, Kamik. We love to tell people. And then everybody watching me and laughing, me eyes are a little bit. They look upon you and laugh. Keep yourself together. Alright? And you're saying also, even if he is indifferent towards you, you will faithfully fulfill your responsibilities as you pledge now to learn, to grow, to love and respect him, and enhance your relationship together, to formulate a family of your own together. Srapati Ramachandra ki jai. And this is afforded a certain amount of sanctity between both parties so that we are not privy to look upon that. Om Harium Saubhagastriya Mandrasya Om Uditarang Shankha Sankha Sapeyam Mahaditihi Sri Mantra Bhukshanartayam Sinduram Samarpayami Viha Sanskar Buddhi Mandrasya Hari Om. Leave her cover and you exit nicely and you fix it now. Finalization Samaturva Prashvat Punam Chukrayne Pavitran Chikachika Nityan Mandrahe Pavitran Mantrasya Vihyo Namaham Hari Omam. Nice. Om Sri Pavitreshu Veshu Samaturva Prashvat Punam Chukrayne Pavitran Rikshmitachikam Ityan Mandrahe Hari Om Angustabhyam Namah. Nice. This one. Brihaspati Niyakyanamantano Vashtam Yagyat Samamandadhatu Vishwadeva Supratishtitam Hari Om Surjoti Joti Surasuravarjo Joti Varjo Surjoti Joti Surasuravarjo Joti Varjo Hari Om. Nice. Let's put it on. Let's press it on. Let's press it on. Wow. Nice. Give her the gift and you may tell her welcome to the family. Nice. Right, so you have somebody to go. Nice. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. And do not in any way falter Lanang Swarupam Nari Rupam Pati Vritha from here on in. You will refer to her as Pati Deva, husband. God. And from here on, she is called Dharampat. Nicely? Wonderful.
So this part is the food that was prepared: rice, curry, green veg, roti, anchar. This is called mother-in-law. I don't know if it's called mother-in-law because of the fact that it's kind of spicy. Pumpkin, chana and all. Some people call it chickpeas and potato curry. And the food was indeed delicious.